Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping outward levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Pretty crazy price movement today, and then you factor in the volume, which was well above average volume today. So a lot of eyeballs on this one, so let's map out some areas of support and resistance going forward. The first level that stands out is where essentially for the majority of the day, this area right here at about $10.95 was doing a good job of holding it as support. Yeah, the price pulled back quite a bit, but then that's where the area, finally seemed to have stabilized the chart. I say seemed because late day then, the price ultimately did break down below there, and that created or caused the price to go even further. But that also leads into the first level to keep an eye on, and this rule is just based on a foundational rule and chart in which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So on any sort of bounce, not necessarily Tuesday, but really any time this week, that near-term and initial level of resistance that the price is going to have to fight back through is right there at $10.95. If the price can push up through there, then the next key level after that would be right up around $11.20. But getting way too far ahead of yourselves if you're talking about $11.20 before the bulls can first prove themselves in the shorter run. And again, I am defining and quantifying that phrase, prove themselves, as not only getting up above $10.95, but staying up above it. What about areas of support? Because there is quite a bit of downwards momentum here on the pullback, so it's not, really unreasonable to think that the price could go back down even further. So let's figure out some next potential areas. And that next area down there, right around $10.50. So going forward, I'm going to zoom back in. But just remember, that's where that 1050 mark is coming from. So really two primary areas of support, 1050 like I just talked about, and then the next level to keep an eye on is going to be that purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving because, yes, right now it is valued at 1034, but as Tuesday and then the remainder of the week continues to play out, that line is going to move its way in the upwards direction, and therefore that value is going to change. So in the event the price does drop down at 1050 and then breaks below there, at that point you'll have to be a little bit more proactive and kind of try to take inventory and note of what the current value of that 50-period moving average is. Overall, though, still a good price movement. It's higher than where it was. Now it's just a question of can the bulls kind of stabilize this current pullback and ensure that the price builds an overall higher base, or is the price headed right back to where it was? Only time will tell. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.